Hey, have you heard the exciting news happening in your city? Well, stay tuned and find out. And hello, everyone, and welcome to CityWorks. I'm Ron Roberson. Special events and anniversaries are just some of the exciting things happening in your city. Joining me now to talk about what's happening in the city of Stanton is Jim Box, City Manager, and Sue Kang, Interim Community Service Director. Welcome, folks.
Thank you. Thank you, Ron.
So many things going on in your city, and I talked to the mayor earlier, and we talked about the city of Stanton kind of being one of those little cities that's tucked away that folks hear about that don't know a whole lot about. But there's a lot of exciting things going on, and the city is really doing some positive things. And you also have a strategic plan that's in effect right now. Tell us about it.
We do. Thank you, Ron. The city is currently in its fourth year of a 5-year strategic plan, and the strategic plan was adopted by City Council, and it basically provides a roadmap for the next 5 years of where we're going and what we're going to be doing. The 7 aspects of it most certainly are providing public safety as our number one priority, ensuring fiscal stability, a transparent government, quality infrastructure, promoting a strong local economy, and as well as providing a high quality of life.
Yeah, and let's speak to some of those things. We had talked about police and safety and those type of things. Kind of give us a little rundown on what you're doing in that area.
Well, because of our strategic plan and local voter approved funding that recently just occurred, we've been able to bring on 2 additional deputies, code enforcement officers that cover particularly the weekends, and then also park rangers. And what else was there, Sue? Was there
We have the code enforcement.
Code enforcement, most certainly. What we were finding out in regards to code enforcement was that the weekends were kind of a free-for-all in our community. And so now we have a code enforcement officer Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which is their administering and making sure everyone is adhering to the rules and ordinances of our community. But our 2 deputies most certainly have been the biggest impact to the community, one focusing on our homeless community, as well as another one with traffic safety. So.
Yeah. You mentioned something earlier when we were talking about transparent government.
Yes.
That seems to be the buzzword around town these days. Speak to that, if you would.
Yeah, absolutely. Transparency is one of the top priorities in our community, most certainly. And whether it's OpenGov, a new online software that we can be found on our website, that you can go through and look at any type of budget document, and you can see where the funds are being spent, as well as how we're spending the funds, and revenue as well. It's been very transparent for our residents to see exactly how we're spending the money that the taxpayers are providing for our community.
And then, of course, we hear of the other things that are needed, not only in just your cities, but around quality parks. I understand the Stanton Park has been fixed, is looking real good these days, and also your medians and those type of things.
Absolutely. So we're really working on the image of our community. Beach Boulevard has gone through a complete makeover with new landscape medians. Monument entrance signage has come, wayfinding signage is also. So we're really working on the aesthetics of our community. And in regards to our park, we have our brand new Stanton Central Park, which is truly the crown jewel of the city of Stanton, which opened last June. And it's a 12-acre community park that features athletic facilities, a water feature, tennis courts, skateboard park, walking courses. We went through a pretty stringent community building exercise, finding out what the residents of our community wanted at this park. And I'm really pleased to tell you we were able to add all those elements and designs that they wanted. And it's been extremely successful. How many people so far, Sue?
We had 3,000 at our grand opening in June of last year, and to date we've had over 100,000 park
Wow.
patrons visiting our park.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it's a very popular park
Yes,
and
indeed.
enjoyed by all.
Yeah. Well, now that I have you here, let's talk about the quality of life issues. I believe that's something that's big and first and foremost in your minds today.
Sure. So our quality of life translated into Stanton is the park that Mr. Box was speaking of, but it has so many different amenities. We're moving all of our special events, citywide special events, into Stanton Central Park. So the first one that's coming up is April 15th, and that's our spring Easter egg and resource fair. At our location last year, we had about 3,000. We're expecting more than that because last Halloween, we had our first special event at Stanton Central Park. We had over 4,000 in attendance, and it just stayed throughout the whole day. It didn't dissipate, it just stayed. So it was a very popular event.
Yeah. Don't you have is that the theater night where you have people to come out and watch the theater under the lights?
Yes, we're having movie in Under the Stars.
Under the stars, yes.
Yes, so we will have a series of movies coming up in spring and in the summer. And then we also have our concerts in the park. And that will be the first Wednesday, or the Wednesdays of all of August.
Yeah.
And we also will then have our Halloween and our Christmas tree lighting ceremony. So all of our special events, again, will be at Stanton Central Park.
Wow. God, we're running out of time, and it just seems like it's going really fast when you're doing great things. You mentioned Beach Boulevard, and I do also hosting for the city of Anaheim, and I know that's a big thing for them. So that's sort of like a conglomerate effort, right, to really beautify and fix that place up.
We are currently working with the city of Anaheim, the city of Buena Park, and the city of Westminster to collaborate the same concepts and ideas. So there's continued continuity up and down Beach Boulevard and stuff. We're really excited that there's currently 10 developments that are in the process and will be going up. Beach Boulevard in the city of Stanton is ready to burst. And it's going to be a really exciting year to see the new things coming on Beach Boulevard.
Yes, indeed. Before we go, anything else you guys want to add? We've got about half a minute to go. Anything you want to add?
I think we want to add the fact that Stanton has a very strong volunteer base. Without our volunteers, and there's no additional cost. So our volunteers come from the local universities, our residents, people who've retired and who've enjoyed the amenities of our city. They come back and give back. So we are a very strong spirit of volunteerism in Stanton.
Yes, indeed.
I think if you put an actual dollar amount to the number of volunteer hours that
So
have been
last
produced.
year they had 10,000 hours of volunteers for those 100, and it translated to $268,000 for that year of volunteerism, which speaks again to our quality of life and what our volunteers, our residents want to give to our community.
We call them the heart of our community, volunteers.
Yes, indeed, volunteerism. Thank you so much, folks. Really appreciate you, and a lot of great things going on. I love your smiles. What a happy city. I think I'm just going to cruise through there just to see you.
So please come
You
by.
guys are doing some
Please
great
do.
things. Okay, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you,
Thank
Ron.
you.
All right, and thank you for being with us, and we'll be right back after this.
All wrapped up for the new generation.
All right, and welcome back. And joining me is Stacy Yoshida, and she is the Community Service Coordinator for the City of Westminster. Stacy, welcome.
Thank you, Ron.
Man, there's a lot of exciting things going on in your city, and of course, one of the big things that's happening right now is you're celebrating your 60th anniversary. Tell us a little about the excitement going on there.
Yes, we were very excited. It is City of Westminster's 60th anniversary this year, and we're going to kick off our celebration at the annual Spring Festival, which is on Saturday, April 8th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., held at our Westminster Civic Center.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, does this go on throughout the month? You got several little events coming up throughout the month? Or what's
Yeah, throughout the year, because we're going to start off with Spring Festival in April, and then we have our other city events throughout the year. So we will incorporate our 60th anniversary in each of the special events throughout the year. Like we have Safety Day coming up in the summer, we have summer concerts, or we have Halloween at the mall. So Breakfast Santa. So we try to bring a little twist to it, so then people would have to come and find out to see what we added that's new to our event. You know.
Now, we were talking about Project SHOE. Is that part of it as well? And tell us about that.
Yes, Project SHOE. SHOE stands SHUE. S stands for Safety, Health, Understanding, Education. It is an after-school program that helps students that need homework help, that the parents doesn't understand or speak English that well. So the volunteers and staff help them with the homework, and then they're actually going to do a fundraiser at our Spring Festival. They're going to do a pancake breakfast. The volunteers, the staff, they'll be making breakfast, cooking the sausages. So for $5, you can get a plate of pancakes, sausage, scrambled eggs, fruit, and a cup of coffee or juice. And it's from 8 till 10:30 a.m. that morning, and that will be the start of our Spring Festival.
Wow. Now, there's also a youth art contest as well?
Yes, we are inviting local schools to participate. The winners will be recognized at the event, and all of the artwork will be displayed at the event. And then after that, we will have all the artwork displayed at the Westminster Mall.
Oh, wow. And so how do the kids qualify? Have you already picked the kids yet, or are we still
No,
looking
we
for
will
artists?
send letters to the school, invite, and we'll have flyers to invite whoever wants to participate. So that we're going to get working pretty soon, and then they will participate, and we'll have categories, age, and then get the theme going and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. And there's even a mural, I believe, for adults as well, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna have it's called mural, mobile mural. What we're naming it more mobile mural. It's actually a life-size coloring page. So at the event, attendees can color, and like for the adults, it's gonna bring back a little memory when they're coloring, and then kids is going to be something that they've never seen before. They're used to the 8.5 by 11 coloring page. This is like gigantic. It's about 12 feet by 6 feet, and that they can color as a family, write your name and stuff. So be a part of history. So then they're going to start off at Spring Fest, and then once we're done Spring Fest, we'll have it at other city events where people can come and see what's been colored, and then they can also, if they haven't, they can color and join in as well.
Now, is that open for the general public, or do you have to have an invitation to?
No, it's open to the general public. So wherever this mural will be at the event, people will have the opportunity to come color and sign their name, be a part of history.
Yeah, that is so cool. And of course, when we talk about the spring coming, you've got your annual Easter egg celebration coming up at the park as well, the Easter Bunny and all of that.
Our Spring Festival, we have a lot of stuff going on. So it's a candy scramble.
Yes.
And then we have, it's at 12 noon where we scatter candies and plastic eggs. And this year we're going to do a little special where we're going to have it's 60th, so it's diamond theme, right? So we're going to put diamonds around the egg, so if they find that special egg, they get a special prize. And we separate the kids into 3 age categories, so it's not the little ones versus the bigger one, so we make it fair.
Wow.
And we'll have the Easter Bunny there as well, and you have the opportunity to take pictures, so parents make sure to bring your cameras and cell phones to capture the moment.
Yeah. Now let's talk about your spring break park programs.
So after our celebration at Spring Festival, we're going to open up the parks because we have an after-school program, but then during spring break, the kids will be off from April 17th to the 21st. And so we'll open the parks from 10 to 4, and the kids, it's it's a free program. It's a free drop-in program. Kids can come and have fun and then just do games and sports like that.
Yeah. And speaking of games and sports, let's talk about your youth sports.
Yeah, and then in addition to that, we'll have our spring youth sports. We're offering mini sports for the 3 and 4 year olds, and for the 5 and 12, we have hockey, soccer, and basketball. And it's only $24 per kid.
Wow, that's great. A lot of great things going on in the city. Thank you so much for being with us, and we're looking forward to seeing more about the celebrations, and I'm sure we'll be putting up some advertisement to show folks what's going on and what's happening. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me here.
All
Appreciate
right.
it.
Okay, and thank you, and we'll be right back after this.
It costs about 60 cents for 1 can of food, and about $80 to send it where it needs to go, and even more for storage. When sending help to those struck by disaster, eliminate the middleman by sending cash. Cash can provide food, water, medical supplies, shelter, and so much more. Cash is best. For more information, visit CIDI.org.
Hello and welcome back. Joining us now is Rob Frizzell, Community Service Manager for the City of Fountain Valley. Well, welcome, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Couldn't wait to get to you because a lot of exciting events going on in the city. And first and foremost, it's the 60th anniversary that you're celebrating.
It is the 60th anniversary, and you know our motto, we're Fountain Valley proud. It's a nice place to live. We were incorporated in June 13th, 1957. So here we are in 2017. Wow. And we're excited to celebrate the 60th anniversary.
Yeah. And I'm sure you got a lot of events that are going to be happening. Let's talk about the poker tournament. Do you have a poker tournament coming up?
Well, first up, March 25th, we have a great relationship with our Fountain Valley Community Foundation. I'm also a board member with the Fountain Valley Community Foundation. Mm-hmm. And we have a nonprofit charity fundraiser where all proceeds go to the groups that register, when the person registers, whoever the group is that they select, we donate 100% of those revenues back out to that group. Mm-hmm. In the 10, 12 years that we've done it, we've donated well over $600,000 out to local nonprofits and groups in Fountain Valley. We're very proud of that.
Yeah. You also come up with an event that I've actually been to and helped cover, and that's the Easter egg hunt, and that's huge out there.
It's huge. We pretty much pack the park with every event we do. We love our community events in Fountain Valley, and being at Mile Square Regional Park, we're kind of a central hub in our community, and we draw from all the surrounding communities. And we're very excited for Easter this year, April 15th. We'll be having our annual Easter egg hunt. It's free to attend. Mm-hmm. We're going to have all sorts of fun events for kids and games. There might even be a zip line, but we haven't got a final yes on that yet. But we're very excited for all the great opportunities. Mm-hmm. One really neat thing about our Easter egg hunt, and all the credit goes to my staff, is they do it a really special way where they allow the kids all into the Easter, we call it the Easter pen, at a couple kids at a time. And it's not just a race in and everybody's grabbing for eggs and you race out. This gives the parents and the kids the opportunity to walk in, grab an Easter egg or two, pose for some pictures. There's hay bales, there's cute Easter decorations. And as a parent with young kids myself, it's great to have that opportunity to take some pictures with your cell phone and enjoy a wonderful event. The Easter Bunny will also be there, sponsored by the FB Kiwanis, and they'll be taking pictures with him as well.
Fountain Valley Summerfest.
Yes. Well, we're very excited this year, and that's really where our 60th anniversary is really going to tie in. Summerfest was created out of a 50th anniversary for our city 10 years ago, and here we are 10 years later, and we're having our 60th anniversary. And we really want to celebrate Summerfest and our 60th anniversary right along with each other. And so actually tonight we're going to our city council to give them a list of opportunities that our community group, that's a volunteer group that puts on Summerfest, would like to see happen this year. One of which is we're hoping to have a parade on June 24th, Saturday, 10 o'clock-ish, that leads right into the Summerfest event. Because Fountain Valley is really about community. People love to support it, and we love to offer that opportunity through the Summerfest group, through the Community Foundation, and we really feel a parade would be a a marvelous way to celebrate the 60th anniversary and get all the kids together. The Fountain Valley Pony and Little League and Girls Fast Pitch and the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts. And we have some terrific sponsors in the community as well. Get out the local businesses and celebrate who we are in Fountain Valley and take that right into our Summerfest event.
Yeah, I host a program called Young at Heart that airs in the areas, and one of the great programs or segments that we did was the Senior Expo. That's a real special event for our seniors.
It is. Nora Webb, our Senior Center Director, she created it about 10 years ago. We just celebrated our 10th anniversary at the Senior Center that we built in Fountain Valley. And the Senior Expo is the largest fundraiser that we do every year. And that money goes right back directly into supporting our senior programs. What's so special about the Senior Expo? We work with all the local hospitals, local medical centers, local care providers, transportation providers, anybody that would have anything to do with the senior services in our community or the surrounding communities. We bring it all into one spot so that the seniors can go around, talk to everybody that they need to talk to that day, find out great information about Medicare or any other services that they need to learn about as things are always changing. Find out about transportation. We have a transportation system through that's offered through our senior center that's offset through OCTA Measure M funds, and it's just fantastic. And we just want to get all the information out there, and it's a safe place that they can come and trust the information. Our staff vets all the groups that are coming out to make sure that they are going to provide quality care and services for our senior community. And if you haven't been there, it's going to be June 15th. I'd really encourage people to come out and see it.
Yes, indeed. Very special indeed. The thing that we want to give marquee value to is the 60th anniversary.
Yep.
So once again, kind of give us a little recap on all the things that we can expect.
Yeah, the 60th anniversary is going to be great. Once again, we love our community in Fountain Valley, and we feel the love right back, and we're really excited to create a year-long opportunity to have that community pride, the FV Proud, in Fountain Valley. So, like I said, we're going to council tonight. We're going to get everything. We're going to get direction from our council. We're going to put it all on our website, fountainvalley.org. We encourage people to go there and take a look at how it's going to be integrated into all our different programs and events. We're hoping to have a fireworks show on June 23rd at our Summerfest event to really kick off and celebrate what we're doing for the Summerfest 60th anniversary. But we're also working with PCTA, and we're going to be doing 30-second promo spots with community members. John Etheridge, Mr. Fountain Valley, actually just did our first one, and it's fantastic. And we want to allow, again, our community the opportunity to tell us what's so great and what they love about Fountain Valley and why they're proud to live there.
Yeah. Well said, sir. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Look forward to seeing you out there.
Great.
All right. And thank you for joining us, and we'll be right back in this minute.
Because play might be the best way to fight obesity.
Because staying connected makes my family stronger.
Because a safe place after school can lead to success in school.
Because physical activity is vital to my health and well-being.
Because I need to make my world better.
Because playing team sports teaches character and social skills.
Because we need each other.
Because we need each other.
Because we need each other.
You spent years hard at work, building your skills and talents, raising your family. And lately, like me, you're probably feeling a need to help your community. You have the time to give, you have the capacity to care, you have the experience to contribute. And your country needs you, one of its greatest assets, Americans whose lifetime of knowledge and know-how will make the difference. So how can you impact the lives of others and change the future of our nation? Take what you learned in the workplace and apply those skills to your community. Shape tomorrow by being a mentor and tutor for children. Make independence a reality for people who need assistance and companionship to continue to make their house their home. Find an opportunity to use your skills and life experience. Make a difference today. Get involved.
Okay, and welcome back. Joining us from the city of Huntington Beach is Chris Cole and Molly Umira. Welcome, folks.
Thank you.
Ron.
We got a lot of stuff to get into because a lot of great things going on in your city. And one of the first things we want to talk about is your talent show showcase that's coming up.
Yeah, the Surf City Showcase. It's a brand new event this year. We're having it on March 25th. And we're actually holding it at the brand new Senior Center in Central Park. So it's going to be super exciting. It's for high school students from Huntington Beach, and they get to showcase all of their different talents. Singing, dancing, instruments, anything that they have, they get to bring it to the Senior Center and put on a show.
Wow. Now, I really like the idea that you're having it at the Senior Center. That is a beautiful edifice, a beautiful place, and you get to include the seniors as well.
Yeah, we're really excited. Like I said, it's our beautiful building. It's brand new, so we can't wait to have a new event there.
Now, you said you're drawing from the high schools. Do you have to sign up somewhere or something like that?
Yeah. So contact the city gym and pool, and they're taking care of the sign-ups.
Okay. And we've got the annual Easter egg hunt coming up.
We do, yes, and that's at the sports complex, which is right across the street from the new Senior Center. So it's all kind of in the same area. And that one's going to be on April 15th, which is the Saturday before Easter. Sponsored by the Kiwanis Club, and they offer a free breakfast and a hot lunch as well for the participants. And we're going to have booths set up, pictures with the Easter Bunny, of course, and then also class demonstrations for the different recreation classes that we have throughout the city of Huntington Beach.
Wow. And one of the events that I'm looking forward to going to, one of the couple of events that I want to go to, is the Taste of HB, if you will, the Taste of Huntington Beach.
Sure. Taste of Huntington Beach is in that same area. It's in the Huntington Beach Sports Complex. It'll take place on April the 30th, and it will feature over 50 local restaurants, 20 breweries, and 20 wineries that will showcase some of their finest delectables of food, beer, and wine. One ticket price gets in for all the sampling that you desire, includes live music and other nonprofit groups displaying their products and services. Wow.
And another real cool thing you guys got going on amongst all the other things, and I was reading here, it's about the AVP Tour. Explain that to us.
AVP Tour, it features some of the top volleyball athletes in the country, and they will make their first stop on an 8-stop tour around the country here at the Huntington Beach Pier, May 5 through 7. And oftentimes it's a qualifier for the U.S. Olympics, so there's not only prize money on the line, but also bragging rights to grab the title from Huntington and also perhaps elevate themselves to contend in the Olympics.
Wow. And keeping in line with sports, we got some 3-on-3 basketball going on as well, huh?
We do. This is another brand new program. This is actually going to be at the City Gym and Pool, which is downtown. And like you said, it's a 3-on-3 basketball tournament, once again, for high school students. And they also have to reside in Huntington Beach or within the Huntington Beach School District. And it's going to be a tournament. We're going to have 4 different divisions, and we're excited about it. We're kind of capitalizing on the new trend, 3-on-3 basketball in the NBA. So we're hoping that with that getting started, it's going to bring some more interest into this program.
Now, that's huge, and the NBA is behind it, and you've got some quality, top-notch professional players that are also involved in it.
Absolutely.
And I believe this is going to be broadcast, not yours, but be broadcast on ESPN.
That's what we've heard. So we're hoping it's really going to get the word out about the bigger picture of the new 3-on-3 tournament, and that'll bring some kids interested into our town.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the pier swim.
Okay, yeah, the Pier Swim's going to be on Saturday, June 10th, and this is actually the 67th annual Pier Swim. So we've been doing this for years and years. It's about a half mile to swim around the pier, and there's a couple different race times, and it's a fun event. I personally haven't done it, but it's a lot of fun.
How in the world do you guys keep up with all the things that are going on in the city? And there's not a dull moment there. And speaking of not a dull moment, will be the air show that's coming up, huh?
Right.
Right, so this will be the second annual air show. We had a huge success last year with the inaugural event, and we're really proud to announce that come September 30th, October 1, we'll feature the world-renowned Blue Angels. Also, they'll be accompanied by the Royal Canadian Air Force Snowbirds. Wow. So I'll just go on the record, and you heard it here first, that I think it will be the best air show in the country on our beach in 2017.
Wow. Wow, and I agree. I co-sign on that. It's really going to be something, so I can't wait to get out there. You guys just seem to be so happy and working in a city like this. How does it make you feel to work in a great city like Huntington Beach?
Oh, I feel super lucky to work in a city like Huntington Beach. I think I have the greatest job.
Yes, indeed.
And I concur. This is a wonderful place to work, and we do great things, great team of people that are running this show, and we're really proud to be here.
Great. Thank you so much, folks. Really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you out there.
Thank you.
We'll be there. All right. And that does it for this episode. For more information on anything we've talked about today, please visit your city's website. Thanks again for joining us. We'll see you next time on CityWorks.